You know what? I don't like this beginning facility. Oh yeah, welcome to another episode of Dyson's Fit Program. I'm continuing to play Dyson's Fit. Look at it, it's compacted. These vertical bills don't work well. This is just not important, I'm fast enough. So we are going to do a different thing. So very first thing, I'm going to clear and reset that. We'll continue to have iron ore imports. Actually no, that's not. So just get rid of that. No, don't get rid of it because we're still producing it. So let's have it for export. There we go. So this one here. What did I want to do? Again, it's one of those things of, do I really want to be spending time destroying things when I could be going elsewhere and doing that? But this wants two things. It wants electromagnetic coils and circuit boards. Well, I can provide it that. So, yeah. Let's just pop one down there. Ching chang chong ching, ching chong ching, ching chang chong ching. And don't know why I'm singing that. And then go circuit board, and then coils. We'll say remote demand, and remote demand. Well, we got some circuit boards, so that's good. But no coils. So I'll go to another planet and I'll have a look at that because I'm sure I'm making coils in this star system. We'll get those going to where they need to go. But the main thing is this is going to have what's needed. Put some of those in and all, because why not? And shall I just... So there's a whole bunch coming from Calb 3. I'm pretty sure... Well, okay, let's just take off. Go towards Calb 1. Calb 4. Well, Calb 4's over there, so let's go to Calb 4. Let's see. Do I want to work on? I think I want to use titanium glass today because that's one of the components of green science. Right, so there, on the edge, let's say. So we got. Not many magnets, but we got electromagnetic coils. So those are magnets, and they're going into where they need to go. And we've got a supply of electromagnetic coils, and they're going there towards motors, which in turn are doing the other thing that's needed. I'm sure. Yep, it seems to be that they're going in, but then they're constantly going out towards. So where the motors are going in. So just in case of motors going in, motors coming out, and then these are the motors, and they're going towards this facility here, which is doing electromagnetic ones. Electromagnetic coils go in, and then it's super magnets, which in turn need magnets. So, yep. Now, there's been an update to the copy inserters mod, so apparently that's been vastly improved. We shall see. We shall see indeed. So let's just load some things in that we know we need. And you want magnetic coils, so let's just offload all the things we've got. Try and deal with some of our inventory and put it to where it's needed. So the bottleneck here is mirrors. Now you need graphene. So sorry, not graphene. It's energized graphite. So yeah, we'll pop that in there. Like so. That's almost all of that done with. Right, so we need more magnets, which means we're going to need more iron ore. So, magnets, eh? Can't live with them. Can't live without them. Can I get rid of this? So if I say to you, clear and reset, inventory is full, yeah, okay. Kind of regret doing that now. So just demand, but not much. Actually no, if I do it as storage, that's better. So there we go. And the belts which had the, oh dear, so I can't just upgrade that, which would be so nice if I could. But this try and, right, so I think the best thing I can do for this is take a screenshot. So if I do a screenshot there, and let me just bring up view, paste. Right, let's just focus on that bit. Right, so what have I got there? I've got myself magnets all this side, yeah, magnets there, and motors there and there. Right, okay, so delete that. Inventory in that space, cannot insert more. Really? Clear. Yeah, lost a few items, so that's okay. So let's upgrade that now with one of these. So the bit at the top was magnets. Yep, so that's magnets. So the first thing we say is magnets. And you're doing supply. So I do that. Do I have some shuttles? There's shuttles. Like so. So yeah, we'll get good inventory of magnets in. We'll upgrade this belt. So that can go a bit faster. And then the one coming out is also magnets. Right, so let's do that with magnets. There you go, magnets go in, magnets come out. More magnets. Now, something about iron. Oh yes, we want to iron, so we do local demand, and we'll do a remote demand, and we'll have warpers as well, so that we can have just a few warpers coming. But they're being built on 168 Scorpion, which is too far away, and that's right, I didn't want them going there, so we'll have local warpers at some point, because I'm going to have green science, which is going to go back to the starting Mediterranean planet, and from green science I can build warpers, so I'll have a local supply of warpers. Okay, so that's alright, I'm happy with that. So now let me check, what else have it's got? So, magnets. So these ones coming out, well this one clearly wants iron, and then that belt's combined with that belt, so those two are iron. Right. So I've demanded iron, yep, and there's a good stock of iron. So that's the first one. And then magnets again are coming out. So we'll do magnets coming out. Right, so there was iron and I think magnets as part of this as well, isn't it? So there's magnets going in. Yeah. And there's magnets. Magnets. And it's all bloody dark, so I can't see what I'm doing. So there's magnets, and it's not picking up copper. Well, that's good, it can do it at an angle. What about you? So you've got electromagnets, yeah. So these electromagnets are going places, yeah. But they're not really being taken. The motors are going somewhere. And they're going here. Oh, I see, so they're going there and they haven't done anything. So motors, motoring. Can't do that if you don't have motors to motor in. So there's motors, and already there's a demand for motors. And then I believe, yes, that wants motors. Okay, I think the other one wants motors as well. Right, so there's motors. Motors going up, motors going in. Double check this line. And no, that is what is that? That's motors, but it wants iron. I'm glad I checked because I was very tempted to make that motors as well. We should have been feeding it the wrong thing. So we've got a good amount of magnets, good amount of iron, not many motors, but production's going to turn on again now I've got this facility up and running. So there's iron going in. You see it's not getting quite all the way there. It sort of gets to about there, and then so these ones aren't getting anything. So there's some, and then it goes past. Right, so it's taken its fill. Ah, there we go. So I did get that done right. Okay, so now we got these ones, and again it's just with motors. So what we oh yeah, we need iron going up here to the gear production cogs. And then what's this one going to be? So that one goes to here with the electromagnets. It needs magnets. Okay, so it needs magnets for electromagnets. Got loads of electromagnetic turbines in it. So is there anything else? Motors and iron. No, can't unload anything more. So let's go to where the electromagnetic turbines are being made. Why was I doing this here? I said I needed circuit boards and remind me what I need for blue science. You need electromagnetic cores and that. So I'm making electromagnetic cores, but not enough to share. That's the problem. What's this line doing? I mean, they all got magnets. Inventory, lack of space, cannot remove item. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so now. So now I've got more magnets coming in. And that should hopefully ameliorate the situation. Although there's not much amelioration going on here. As you can see, there's 1 into 3. It's not really giving an adequate amount. And unfortunately, that's nearly all of our line done. I mean, I can bring 1 more line of magnets out. But really, I think I should be doing local demand and a remote demand. Yep, more magnets coming in now. Well, that's a good sign. So we're getting loads of magnets. Good, good. Don't know where they're getting the magnets from, so let's have a look. So they've just flown out, and they're going towards Kelp 3. So if I look towards Kelp 3, I should see a bunch of them with magnets. Well, let's just follow that for a bit and see what happens. Sci-fi. That's a star. You can visit that star. There's another blue star. Yep, there's still those shuttles there flying away. And I assume those ones have got magnets on it. Was it weird? I mean, the halfway point should be there, sure. No, no, the halfway point is there. So where the 2 intersects, that's the halfway point, more or less. So here they go. It'd be nice if they could go faster, but I guess they are going pretty fast considering we're dealing with astronomical units. After all, it does take light to get from the sun 8 minutes to reach Earth. That's 1 astronaut. So if you're going at the speed of light, you can go 1 AU in 8 minutes. So really, these are going much faster than the speed of light. Significantly faster. But it's still not fast enough because we're dealing with astronomical units. It would just be grateful it's taking minutes, not hours. But here's the fleet. Here they come. Zooming away. And all it takes is a bit of energy. And they're coming here to the dark side of this this here planet. And it is a planet, it's not a moon. So here they come, and they've got to go around the planet, and we should see them. Yep, they're coming in now. And what have you brought us? You brought us a bounty of magnets. There we go. That should help matters out. Right, so we're going to bring out another line of magnets. Magnet. And it's doing that thing where if you've got about, it wants to duck itself down, which is a bit annoying. Forgivable. So this is it, we got 1 into 3. So I want to change that. Let's see, how can I change it? Let's just go here and let me think. So that one needs to be an input. Oh, shit. Get rid of some of that. Copy that. Goes in. And then, well, hang on a minute. It doesn't go in there. Nope. Goes in there. And that does that. This does this. And this does that. Let's just upgrade that to super fast. And we want most of it to output to there. There we go. And likewise this one, most I'd like you to output there. And it's being held up by that last bit there. So there we go. most of it's going towards now electromagnetic production, or magnetic coils as it calls it. And this is still, yep, it's still going against, that's good. Let's just have a look at this. This one here is going towards supermagnets, and the main bottleneck here is lack of these electro turbines. So if I go here and let's see, what are they lacking? So go further away. Still got everything, that's still got everything, that's still got everything. This one's lacking motors. And there's two motors there, but you can't reach them. So let's feed it those motors I just picked up. There we go. And what about these supermagnets? How are we doing on them? Supermagnets are going here. And there's not too much demand for them, so that's okay. Really, I'd like more of these, so I'm going to see if I can extend all of this. Let's use blue as much as we've got. Ah, no. Because it, see, you can only go so far, so what we do is do that. Like so, yeah. Then do that. And extend that bit. Yep. So now we'll have one factory just there. And this is all an output, so we should go output there. Like that. Right, so now output can be one of these slow ones. And inputs are going to be fasts. And now we choose a recipe, electromagnetic coil, magnetic coil. And now let's keep on extending this. Watching Lex last night, and I watched the episode entitled Mandarin, played by Dieter Laser, and it struck me there just what an unpleasant. Well, he's very good at playing unpleasant roles. Is Dieter Laser? He's probably more famous for the Human Centipede. Hey, look at that, there's copy inserter, it's showing the actual inserters as well. So that's good. And now we see here that the limit is indeed magnets. We have insufficient magnets to continue production, so goes on. Let's just clear construction mode. And what we got? We're sort of getting to around about there, and then that's it. Now I could probably expedite matters with if I had a faster conveyor belt, because if I go here to the supply, I've got loads, absolutely loads and loads. So I think it's time we call upon creative mode. Despite all of this production, it's still insufficient for our needs. What about this? Yeah. So this belt's not fully compressed either. Yeah, we need more electromagnets. Oh yeah, okay, so, right. You can join me later in a bit. I want to listen to the Bible. Right, so I have done here a facility just for the purposes of turning iron ore into magnets. So you've got a fair few magnets, so that's good. But in terms of ore, really not that much. So I don't think there's enough in this system. Let's go to another one. I think Sahel Radar, that was one which I saw, which I like the look of. And I think I might have even explored there before, but not shown it. So let's, can I go there? It's only jump right. So let's go there. 3.5 light years. Yeah, that's a hop, skip, and a jump. There's a planet, going towards the planet, 1AU, 5U, there we go. Oh, look at that. Nice sapphire emerald standing in the firmament. Put a bit more hydrogen fuel, why not? It's cheap and it's abundant. Mind you, the deuterium fuel's also cheap and abundant, so anyway, let's get down to this. And oh, so what we got here? We've got ourselves an ocean. We've got spiriform stalactites, which is good for carbon nanotubes, crude oil, and if I come down here, yep, there's a crude oil seep. Which, if I look here, what we got over here? So yes, there is something here. There's a facility which takes hydrogen and burns in. We've got the spiriform stalactites, and we got these. Local demand, remote demand. That's a lot. Doesn't really need that much, so we'll limit that to 200. And there's the spiriform stalactites. There's those which are burning hydrogen gas. So this planet doesn't have any ores, it just has coal, it has crude oil, and spiriform stalactite crystals. Well, this would probably be a good place to extract water from, what it being, watery. I'm going to need another one of these then, and good, that's got power, so I'll put some of those in, put some of that. I want foundations, so that's a component, yep, so do a remote demand please, and yep, something. Oh, this hasn't got any warpers in it. So with this one, I'm going to do warpers, and I'm going to do tiny bit. And I want local demand and remote storage. This one here, do a local supply. So some of the drones will be going over there. Putting warpers down. And now these shuttles can take off because they can go interstellar. So we zoom out, and yep, off they go, and they're going towards 168 Scorpio. And look, there we go, lovely. So they'll be coming with foundations from 168 Scorpio. Yes, very good. And there's no range limit on those as well, because some of these I've said no, you're going to have a range limit. So let's just use up the foundation what I've got. And now, a gathering, water pumps. Didn't mean to do that. So, I'll come back, pause it now, and I'll come back when I've got these water pumps all feeding water into this, this here one here. This ear one ear, here, my lover. This ear one ear. This ear on my ear. That makes me laugh. Alright, so we got it now, we've got 8, 16... There's 24 going to each of these. 24, and then there's 48. So 48 water pumps. Let's get some power going to these now. So there's power for them. And get some more power. Power for them. If I cut them. How's that for consumption? Well, it doesn't really consume it much. Each of these consume 300 kilowatts, so there we go. And yeah, that's going pretty good. I think we can upgrade these. So upgrade that one. And upgrade this one. Still going a bit slow. Go a bit faster. There we go. So how's that going? This bit is going a bit slow. Well, that's all right because it's 8 per splitter. And the thing is once these bits go out, then I think I've done it right. I think you know what? Should always be a bit more right, shouldn't we? As you can see here, these ones all going okay, and that one, so not quite. So yeah. Do the same with this, do that, do this, do this, do that, do this. Do it again. Do that. There we go. So we've got a good flow of water going in now. Lots and lots of water. Water in gel cuboid form. Cubic water. Cubic. So that, I think, will be a pretty good supply of water. But we've got no iron here, so let's go to the other planet. There it is. Oh, look at that. It's not too far away. I'm thinking if it's so visible, it's a gas giant. Let's go to the gas giant and see what we can extract from it then. Yeah, it's a gas giant. And what have we got at this gas giant? Well, we've already got some orbital collection facilities. So fire ice and hydrogen. Ah, look at there. What we got on this one? This moon. Done anything on this moon? No, but at the same time, this moon has got 5 million iron ore, which is very good. So, right, and it's got fire ice. Ooh, fire ice, nice. Nice is fire ice. So yeah, let's get some facilities just for iron, and then I can always come back to it and go, well, I want the other things as well. Yes, sir. Alright, so pause again. And we're back. So here we go. All the iron veins on this planet are tapped. That is not much, 5 million, but it's something. And we see, got drones flying in from the east and the north. And we have ourselves a fair bit of everything. Not much foundation. I mean, I do have a place building it, but clearly I have insufficient for my needs. Oh well, what can one do, eh? What can one do? Build more, I'd say. But I seem to be doing alright on deuterium fuel rods. Don't know how I've got so many of them, but I do. Great, great. So yeah, we just watch the sedate passing to and fro. It's all of these shuttles. Ah, one's just come to land, very good. So they've come to land from wherever, and they've picked up some iron, and now off they go again. And where are you going with that iron ore? You're heading... Where is it you're heading to? You're going to go to Calma, aren't you? Yep. And this one, likewise, he's turning around, bearing on kelp. Off he goes to kelp. Okay. Now, let's go to kelp. Kelp. There's a logistics vessel just blinking into existence. And no, in this case. So that was Supal Radar. It had an ocean planet. It had a blue gas giant which had fire ice. And it had one of those frozen wastelands with a little bit of little bit of ice. So I think it's kelp 4. Let's go to there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Half an AU away. I think that's the distance between Earth and Venus. Mind you, it depends though, because they come in at different times. Ah, I'm out of fuel. Well, I'm not out of fuel, I'm out of power. Anyway, here's kelp 4. See a vessel with copper ore coming in. Now, is it here where I'm producing magnets? It's a fairly large facility. And it's near, yep, there it is. So it's near the polar reach, and then you just go somewhere. So it's near the polar reach, then you go somewhere. Where is that somewhere then? So it is. It's down here. Is it? Yep, there it is. Wrong polar. Go to the other one. No. Where is it? That's stone which is turning into stone ore. No, that was actually iron ore going to. Right, so it's here. And where's me? Okay, not too far away from it. There we are. So this is our facility that produces magnets and takes iron ore. So we seem to have had an impasse with magnets. So this one, for example, we demand magnets, yeah. What if I do that? Will that change the charging? Nothing's going in or out, so that flickering is I am somewhat bothered by it. That's for sure. What we've got here, we've got deuterium. Deuterium. Oh, and this is making strange ones, right? Let's not bother extending it just now. I'm sure it's adequate for what we're doing. But this is what we needed. We needed a lot more of this. So if I get to there, right, and that's yeah, that's it. So this is the bit which I was extending. So it needs copper and it needs magnets. Oh yeah, and then I said with the other one, keep giving me magnets. Right, that was it. Got it. I know what I'm doing now, he says for the umpteenth time. I do know what I'm doing. Vaguely. green science will come, but in the meantime, it's like, oh, okay, we needed a lot more electromagnet. You know, I don't even remember what I need electromagnets for. I'm just like, well, you said you needed them, so here you have them. Oh, excuse me. I wanted a poached egg today, but I thought, yeah, but you've got lots of soup which you still need to eat. So I heated up the soup, and it's a nice clear soup as well. So, and then I put the egg inside it, and so I had poached egg with my soup. Very nice. I would say I dropped the egg in it, like an egg drop soup. Ah, ching chong ching ching, ching 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 chong ching ching. So that seems to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, you're getting what you need, and that green belt is insufficient for what you're doing. So let's copy another 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the bottleneck? Oh, we need faster throughput than this. Oh, this is not going to be enough for our needs. A bit more. And then I'll go likewise, some to there, and then some to there. Right, that seems to be adequate. We have finally we have achieved an adequate level of electromagnetic production. Yeah, pretty good, you know. What about the? No, the problem is all of these ports are occupied, so I can't do anything with that. Am I mass producing electronics anywhere? I don't think I am. Anyway, I need an interstellar one. The idea behind this is simple enough. So these aren't outputting anymore because of the other thing. So where's a good place to split off this line? Let's go over here and see where they're no longer producing. So it seems just about there, 2019. Wow, that's a pretty big production, that is. Oh, and of course it complains for lack of power. So pop some of those in, pop some of those in, and we want coils. What if I do local demand? Nope. There's nothing, so we'll just do local storage and remote supply of those. And then circuits. That's a bit better. Whack up everything. Whack it all up. What about that? No, let's bring it down to 70. So those are going to go and pick up. So I do have a facility producing circuits, that's good. What would be better is one of these. Which one do I want? I think I want that one. Oh, and of course you built it on a bloody line, so it's not going to work. My rees are incomparable on my days. Re. Re, I say. Re. And we want most of this to go there. So we're saying that's the first place you go, and then if there's anything left, it goes there. I'm not sure why one's coming up, but there you have it, it is. And yep, so good amount of electromagnetic coils now. Hopefully adequate for our needs. And there we go, we've got, so this bit needs upgrading on. Higher throughputs, please. Zoom. Zoom, 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 jump. So that's requesting it, yeah, and it seems to have a pretty good amount. So I can bring up another line, that's it, that's what I do. So I'm trying to bring up a line of copper. Yeah, I know, you can use tab and arrow keys, but then I have to press two things. And I don't want to do that. Oh, no, I'm trying to do that, there's no point. There's these things. Wait a second, what's going on here? Where's all your copper? Oh no! I seem to have disabled that copper coming up. How did I do that? I don't know, but put that copper in again. There we go. I'm not sure what went on there. It seems copper is getting as far as there. Okay, so that's why we've got to bring the line back in. Yep, let's just give up all the copper I have. So how far does this copper get now? And that production's improved because it's getting enough electromagnetic turbines. If I go here, we see that, yeah, it's getting to run about there, and then it runs out, you know. So there's that. Now we see there's a distinct lack of magnets. Now here we have asked a demand of magnets to come in. So magnets are coming in and then more magnets are coming out. Here we've got plenty of electromagnets. Getting round about here and eases up. Okay. So how do I introduce it? Is there a possibility of doing it? I think I can do this. Let me see. So do one there. And then if I raise this up, come on you bastard, there we go. So now I can bring it in there. No, I've made a raised section. Magnets, please. Magnets. So now twice as many magnets are being output as are being inputted. So this will require logistics drones to go and pick these things up. And yeah, that seems to be okay. So yeah, plenty of magnets. So now, magnets go as far as there. And then what's happening? Chunk, 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 chunk. Yep. And then it's getting to... barely getting to that one. So I'm going to delete these four. And then I'm going to have splitters, that's it. No, not splitter, just needs to side load, that'll be sufficient. So this one, that's outputting energized graphite. So if I do that, like so, like that. So there, no, that was the wrong thing. Try again. So now we go magnets, magnets to here. Outer building range. I hope one of the updates will change the autosave frequency. So apparently once it gets very big when you have Dyson spheres, and then you get save files gigabytes in size, which will be interesting. So far mine, there are megabytes in size, so it'll be exciting to see it when we get to that point. Yeah, there's still a demand for electromagnets. In fact, let's say you can also do local supply as well. So just make sure, doubly sure, everything that wants electromagnetic coils is getting it. Because more better, right? So again, I think we need one of these. Let's do that. Pop it in there. because I like it to be, I like all these buildings to be pushed up together. I don't know why. It doesn't really make much difference. I mean, space isn't a premium, so why bother? And yet here I am bothering. Now, and then do that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 insufficient magnets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the caught fish alive? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, that's the song I don't know, like. So, push everything on there. So it's just about getting to there. Just about. Right, so if I start my production, let's see. So we're going to raise it. Do that to get rid of my inventory. Do that. Make sure it's on the ground level. And then we do that. Okay, so what's more we're extending the line. So let's see where we're going to get this line from. See, that would have been a good place to get the line from. Go around like that, go around like that, and then still not enough, so let's really raise it up. Right. And if I do that, then I can have it in the air up to a certain point. Stop colliding with another object. Out of building range. Collides with another object. Out of building range. Oh, you're annoying. Out of building range. I don't want it. Why can't it just be normal? There we go. See? That's not so bloody hard, is it? I hate that message. Just let me build it. I don't care if it's out of building range because I have to go back to it anyway. So now, can I finally... Yes, I can finally get there, okay. So now I can start bringing these things down. Like so. surplus to requirements. Like that. And then connect all these. Now we have another line of magnets. This is good. And you see the drones going back and forth. That hub there to become more magnets. And here's a magnet. It's following the curve of this planet, moon. Celestial object. If one needs to be technical about it, it's an object in the celestial space. And look at that. So even though it gets there, that's still not quite enough. What would happen if I just put a splitter on it and carry it on further? Because it seems they're getting adequate numbers of copper. Because it's using twice as much magnets as it's using copper. Then if we look at the electromagnets, see they're not outputting it. Right, I'm going to put a splitter there. So let's go splitter. Go gadget splitter. Down a bit more, and there we go, we have an additional line to bring in electromagnetic coils like so. So now we have a facility here, and it has electromagnetic coils and it has circuit boards. Right, so let's just go to the starting one, because there's no real home here. This entire universe is my home. Oh yes, that sounds quite dramatic. So that's calma. Blast off to it. Can I? Oh, look at that! Spot on. And that's the south pole. So let's just go on up. North pole. There we are. There's the north pole, and there's loads of water because we're all here. Right. So this bit is probably going to be boring. So I'm going to pause it again. Okay. So now we've got rid of quite a lot of the thing before. Now there's still a bit of production of copper there, so I'm just keeping that for the moment. So this is our blue science facility. It just needs 2 ingredients, and 2 ingredients shall be provided via interstellar link. And it says it's going to collide with another object. Now, I've made a bit of a mistake there. So let me just see. Blue science takes 1 of each. Okie dokie. So I'm going to get rid of that. Like so. Yeah. So let's put in another line. Pop in. Those are funny words. And there's our. Oh yeah, okay. So that's a. Oh, yeah, that's all right. We'll carry on with that. So I'm just thinking that might be redundant, because I'm going to plop one of these down. That looks plop. And that's getting power. That's good. I shall need to get more shuttles, which means I'm going to need. They don't call them shuttles in this game. I call them shuttles. first things you want is warpers, and not too many of those. So what if I do local demand? There's some being produced locally, or there's some available locally. Okay. Next we want coils, and we want circuits. So we'll do local demand. Yeah, there's some locally, and remote. No, I want remote demand, and remote demand. Yep, that's all good. Whack up a bit more power, and it's complaining. It's saying, "Oh, I don't have enough to do that." Anyway, so let's have a look. So do that, do that, do that, and that. There we go. Still charging up a bit too aggressively, so let's bring that down a bit. And even then we can see it's a bit. I think I've neglected power production here, haven't I? So let's just do. If I do 10, that will give me 90 megawatts. So now we will request deuterium fuel rod. So local demand, nothing locally, remote demand. There we go. And now we'll have another line come up with deuterium. That's it. Whoops. Nope. We can use a slow line for this. So we'll just do that. And then do that. Do local demand. There's some available locally, so we'll get that. And yeah, that's okay. We can provide that for yeah, and then if we do remote supply, that means we've got more than one planet providing that material there. So we'll just take as much as we can, which is that much. Pave it all over, fill up the parking lot. Right, so we've done that. Paved it over, fill up the parking lot. Now these can be daisy chained quite easily, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have it like that. What have I done wrong? What have I done different? I put gaps in them, that's what I did. Gaps are unnecessary. Oh, I put gaps in them because the curvature of this planet demands. Keep thinking of this as a planet, it's a moon. So we can have very slow inserters. Sorting inserters. So now we do that. Local demand, remote demand, and none's in storage. Okay, so that's fine. So now we want. We might as well do it all three sides because we can do that. Like so. Now do that. Do that. Do that. And it's going to complain about lack of power. Let's just get some power in there. There's some power. Right, so now let me see. Yep, no, that's complaining about lack of power. Ah, there we go. We've got that, and then we got fusion, so that's good. So now we've got plenty of more power here than what we used to have. So I can whack up that charge rate to the maximum. So now, let us have same situation what we did have before, where this is being output, splitters as part of logistics. Fast one out. I need to raise that up. So if I raise it up, then it makes this bit easier. So do that. And this one, do that. I reckon that'll be fine for output. Again. There we go. And that's all going into there, which is fine. Okay, so titanium glass. I think the place to do that is in Scorpion. Plenty of that. Plenty of that. Plenty of everything. Okay, the Epic Game Store. I'm aware that there's a game you want me to buy, but you can disable that notification. I am not interested. Steam doesn't do things like that, popping things up saying, hey guys, I've got a game. You like games, right? Do you want to play this game? It's really cool, this game. I've got a game I have. Yeah, a game. You like games? Do you want to play a game? Play a game, yeah? It's got a game. Games! Games! I'm so excited about games! I've got all of these games. It's like, yes, Epic Game Store. Continue to give me free games and I'll be very happy. But you can buy games from it. Yeah, I can buy games from it. It doesn't mean you're going to. But the idea is I give you free games so you can come and buy games from me. Yeah, I know that's the idea. It ain't happening though. They're all set to supply, but none of those items exist, so, well, whatever that was for, it now no longer is. And what's over here? Oh yeah, just various bits of scrap. Well, that's fine. No cross finding, that's fine. So on this planet, there is still iron ore available. Not much, but I mean, look, there's some iron ore and there's some iron ore. Let's go and do some mining. Mining. And we're back. So one of the things I noticed here is I thought to myself, why is it that this one has 3 but this one only has 2? Why didn't I extend it? Seems a bit strange. And oh. Well, it would do that, wouldn't it? Because previously when I tried to do it, it said it collided and it wouldn't work. But anyway, I don't care. When this one gets exhausted and that one gets exhausted, I shall have a new facility for making these things over here. So yeah, that's it. So this one, you can see, it's going to have all of this stuff. And I thought to myself, why do I do that bit with bits in between? Why don't I just have one out there? Well, I can't do that because all 3 is filled up with inputs. Anyway, that is done for now, and these can loads of hydrogen really. So this facility I had before, this hydrogen enrichment facility where it takes yeah, here it is. It takes hydrogen and refined oil and then it produces more hydrogen. That's redundant. This fractionator as well, it's largely redundant. I mean, it takes hydrogen and then hydrogen goes through and then hydrogen goes here and And this one, really, I should say the filter goes there. So most of the hydrogen goes there, and we want it to most favour the hydrogen that's coming in. That's it. So yeah, okay, that's all fine now, and that will just carry on going round and round in the circle, and occasionally there'll be some deuterium for. But the thing is, that's redundant because I have all the extractors around here, and we can see there's a shuttle just leaving. I know they call them logistics vessels, but they're blasting off, and well, it's gone to land there somewhere. So, right, I have done everything I need to do here for now. We've got a good supply of things for now. So really we need the green science. So green science is going to need a bit of work. So there's calm, there's other things. Where is 168 Scorpio? And I'm not going to get far with just that hydrogen fuel, so radar, HD, there it is. Right, so sights are set onto that. Let's just recharge a bit. Let's admire our very nice Dyson swarm. Oh, doesn't it look pretty? Oh, isn't that's a thing of beauty in itself. Could just admire that for ages. Okay, let's go to that one. As you can see, the total energy in the mecha's reactor is depleting quite rapidly. That's because I'm using hydrogen fuel. I've got loads of deuterium. Just thought, well, I'm going to use up some of this hydrogen fuel. Make sure I'm pointing it. You can see target distance light years. Yep, 4 light years away. 3.7. And that's where we're going to stop there. And oh no, that's not the one. Oh no. Ah, bugger, I picked up a red cube. Never mind. You can see it's just slowly loading in, but do that. And now that should make it go fast. I don't think it's really going faster. I mean, it says plus 300%, plus 200%. So it is going faster, but not by much. Not fast enough for my needs, that's for sure. So what I'm going to do is this. There we go. And whoosh, there we are. Going at 12.5 astronomical units a second. Target distance in light years is decreasing, that's good. And Scorpio. There's one, there's another. Whoa, and we shut down our warp as we don't want to warp into a planet. I think it's a good thing we don't have kinetic weapons in this game, because one could have a lot of fun with it. Right, so what do I need to do now? A number of things, one of them being not pertaining to the game, but if I'm cold I can't think. That's better. Okie dokie. So, we've got loads of sulfuric acid, which is nice. We want... don't have any warpers there. What about this one? It's just a factory logistics system with services. So, let me see. Titanium glass, that's the one thing which we're going to focus on. So to titanium glass we're going to need plain filter, titanium glass. So we require glass, titanium, water. Right. So let's get one of these. Pop you down. And do we have any? Got some power on this planet, but not that much. So maybe put some ray receivers around the equator or somewhere. We want water. We want titanium, and we want glass. So let's request all those items. Local demand. It's not like that, is it? So remote demand for that. Remote demand for that. And a remote demand for that. No, it needs shuttles, it needs drones. No glass. I'm sure it had glass being made somewhere. Do we have stone on this planet? We do have lots of stone on this planet. So let's make it locally. So you demand it locally. Yep. We'll say minimum load is going to be that. What if I say take maximum power? And that's making it struggle. So don't do maximum power, just do that. There we go, 100%. So now there's shuttles coming in, and they're coming in from the other one, the other moon. And then as for water, I imagine it's coming in from, well, there we go, Kalb and Subal Radar. Suhai Radar has got it. So we need stone. Okay, well, it's another one of these things where we go and find stone. Find the stone. Then we have a big collection facility for the stone. We have smelting for stone into glass. Where is the stone on this planet? I mean, it says we've got quite a lot of it. 2 million. Yeah, that's not a bad bit of stone. So where's the stone? Titanium, copper. So there's no stone in the southern hemisphere. There's some stone there, there's some stone there. So there's titanium and there's stone. So look at this bit, yep, that's fine. Oh, we've got some energized graphite, we'll put that in there. So here's our stone. Stern. If I say stone enough times, it starts to lose its meaning. Stone. There we go. Stone. Nope, that's a bit too cramped. So put that one on there. Cancel that. Pop. Right, let's do that. Pop. Pop. Pop it on down. We'll do one of those there. So I'm not going to... Oh, am I going to have the stone smelted here? We shall see. Got some iron, so might as well make use of it. 3 million iron, let's see. Let's angle this on there, just so I can cover quite a lot. And that's 7. Alright, I don't like 7. 7 doesn't divide into 3 easily. Or I should say it doesn't divide into 3. And no, we're not going to have the stone being produced here, and I've just realised why. That I will explain in a moment. Okay, the reason being is if I have a very large stone smelting facility to smelt into glass, then I will want to use all 12 inputs and outputs of this logistics hub, and that will give me 6 inputs, and it will give me 6 outputs. So do that and that, and do that. Oops, seems to have done that by mistake. So there we go. Do that. That. Do that. That there. There we go. And let's put one over there. Now, put some logistics vessels in, and you are providing us with stones. I know. Look, I picked up some stone. So in that goes there, like so. And yep, that's all Dory and the hunky. So let's go and find that and do it again to another one. And here we are with what's going to become the stone smelting array. So we found all the stone deposits, and oh look, this one, which is the solar sails one, is also going to take some stone. And yep, so stone goes in, glass comes out, simple as. Pause. Resume, and here we are resumed, and as we can see, the production of stone is insufficient for all of our glass, and then we got all 6 lanes in and out. Now really, considering the amount of glass being produced, I could have in fact contracted it so I could have 2 lanes of smelters go to 1, but I think this sort of get-up is quite alright. As you can see there, the last bits of stone are just coming now, and I think I'm going to have walkers here. The reason I said we're going to do that, let's do local demand, no, remote demand, there we go. The reason I'm going to do that is because I think we need to find another star system not far away. So what's near? I mean, Come Benices is not far away, and that's kind of on the way to. It's kind of on the way to Kelvin here. So it went there, and it says there is stone signal detected, crude an organic crystal and things like that. So that sounds good. So let's go and secure ourselves in Come Benices. So let me see, if I aim towards, where do I want to go? Come Benices, there we are. So we'll just accelerate away, and where are we? I keep wondering what the M stands for. It's not meters, but when you get to 1000 M, that's when you can engage the walk. We got ourselves another ice planet. Oh, how exciting, an ice planet. So what we got stone, 5 million stone. What about this one? 2 million stone in an oceanic jungle. and we got 19 million stone in the Gobi. So we shall leave this and head towards the star. So let's go and have a look at this, because I've not seen it yet, and I think it'll be fun to explore something. Let's see. Make a panel. Nope, it's just got that. So yeah, not much. Let's have an injection. There we go. There's an injection of fuel. That's master. Okay, and so here's our jungle world. Looks nice, doesn't it? So that was the jungle world. Now let's head to Come Benices 2, which is called a Gobi, which I assume is Chinese for desert. Because as I found out, Sahara means a desert. So when it's called Sahara Desert, it's like saying a desert. And this one will just fly on through with the sail. There we are. Now I found out another thing as well. The thing what I done found out is foundation. I don't have any. Veins bury, veins restore. If you do it in veins bury mode, say for example you wanted to bury that copper vein, you could do it. And you can lay foundation, or you can choose to lay foundation with no decoration. So it's quite a powerful tool, which I didn't know anything about. So how are we going to do power here? Well, I think it'll be the same as the other places. We'll have a little bit of fusion, and yep, so 10 will suffice, and an interstellar logistic system. There we go. We'll have some drones, and that. Now we are going to output stone, so the local supply, remote supply, that is a-okay by me. And we shall request warpers come in, so let's have a few warpers. 300, remote demand, local supply. There we go, so warpers are going to come in, where they're going to come in from. They're coming from Kelb. Okay. So now it's again a boring bit. I've just got to fly around, build some miners, and then have it all go back to the thing. And we're back. So we're back, and if I look at this planet, we've got a whole bunch of miners all around. See, plenty of miners. So let's get it all powered up, shall we? I shall take. It says overloaded. Of course it does. So I'll put some in there. Overloaded. Yep, 9 megawatts is not enough. So do that. Still overloaded. And conversion rate. So it says it's off. So the consumption demand is 211 megawatts. It's going down, but we're gonna have a little problem here. So there we go. We've got just enough now that these two are turned on. We've satisfied 22.7%, 23% now. So hopefully these should start moving any minute now. We'll see. But if I go to say over here and look at this, look at that. The miners are working. So even though there isn't really enough power, they are working. So this, no, I want it to demand that and make available for remote supply. And likewise, there's silicon, local demand, yes, and then I think there was iron as well. There's copper too, but we won't bother with copper at the moment. So there we go. There's everything that's going in. See these? They're busy shunting power into there, which in turn is shunting into that, which is shunting into this one, shunting into that one. And there we go. We've got 60% satisfaction. So we've got 19 megawatts maximum production. And really, the thing is, it's more than enough. It's just the fact that there's a bit of flurry of activity going on at the moment. You see lots of stuff is being charged up, so I think this is a sufficient amount of power. So let's just have a look. See, once this all fills up, then things are going to be a lot quieter, and that's giving it for remote supply. So if ever Kelb or 168 Scorpii demand stone, they shall receive stone. Likewise, if there is demand for iron, they shall receive iron. So there we go. We got 5,000 storage and 4,000's on its way, and got a bit of silicon in there and all. That's good. So we got copper. Why don't we have none of these, but copper? So we'll just build it there. Right. And first thing we're going to do is request workers. We're going to do a local demand, remote storage, just a maximum of that. Put those in, and we're going to request copper. So local demand for copper. There we go, copper. And that's all you shall have. It's just the copper. Now, what if I also say in this one, demand stone? Yeah. And another one demanding iron and silicon. So there we got 2 places demanding all this stuff. That's good, isn't it? So this is doing 50% satisfaction. And again, it's just the fact that a lot of these are recharging, and oh yeah, you don't actually have any power, do you? So let's give you some power. There you go. It's not much power, but it's some. And as much as I'd like to increase the charging power, I'm not going to, because we know what's going to happen there. So there we go. That's converting deuterium as quickly as it can into energy. And I'm using hydrogen and I'm going slowly. So what if we did more of these? Well, we don't have more of these, so we can't really. Well, yes, we can. Ye of little faith. Let's do another one. 108 megawatts would be lovely, right? And I won't need 180 megawatts, but I'm impatient. So there we go. There's another 10. I'll turn it off. And auto saving again. No, can't put it out there, so we're going to do another one out here. So we'll just copy that over. And deuterium. I wonder if you can use antimatter in the fusion power reactor, or if there's another facility for it. Ah, that's going to copy it. Is that going to copy correctly? Yep, seems to. Oops. Get it lined up properly. Okay, so there's 5 of those. And likewise we'll do 5 on the other side. So we know we're getting to 84% satisfaction. Well, I think that's a bit better, isn't it? 85. Ah, these are still complaining about lack of fuel. So the copy inserters sort of work, but not really. There we go. Oh, it probably didn't work because it won't put an inserter there if there's nothing there. That's probably why. So now there we go. Now we've got loads of power. So we'll just do that. And 80% satisfaction. I really rammed up as fast as I could. I said, you just try and take as much power as possible. And there we go. 100% satisfaction. There's our total capacity is generation capacity of 180 megawatts. Yeah, so that's good, that is. And there we go. We are almost there. Almost charged. Likewise, this one not as much charge, so we'll just do that. And there we go, that's loads. And you see there, because I've demanded loads, it's trying to demand 260 megawatts, but I can only supply 180, so when that's charged, that'll do nicely. As you can see on this planet, there's not much iron here, but that's okay. Just little bits of iron. Mostly this is for stone. We just wanted a place with loads of stone. We got our stone and got a fair bit of silicon and copper as well, don't we? Yeah, that's it. So we just see there, he's got, that's it. Flying in with the iron ore. Now, I'm going to follow those because I don't think I've set the minimum load requirement correctly. So rather than just flying off as soon as there's a tiny little bit in, I'm going to say you only fly off when there's enough for a full load, and that way this will demand a lot less from that. Yeah, there we go. Likewise, that's going in, and it's going to be full reset. And here we go. 100% satisfaction. And look, there we go. It's not even using 60 megawatts, so 10 would have been sufficient if I had not been so impatient, but not to worry. So that's all done. So let's go back to school E. Is that a green star? Well, you know, that's going to pique my curiosity. Oh no, it's not a green star. It's a jungle planet. So now, where is Scorpii? No, Brachium. It's about radar, Calb, Alganib, Scorpii. And let's not consume any power. There we go. It should consume some power to get to warp. Now what's a HD 05111122? No. When I get back out of warp, I'll investigate. It's 6 light years away. Well, let's go and investigate anyway. Oh yeah, I am recording, that's good. Still haven't got to green science yet. Mind you, I haven't really been pushing that hard for it, have I? Warp engine shuts what? Shuts down? It's a red giant, which I could reach in 3 seconds if I had the power. Yeah, still got a bit of hydrogen, so let's put that in there. There we go. That's wow. That's the way to increase one speed. So let's go and investigate this red giant. Is there anything there, or is it just a? No, here's the thing. If you've got just a star there, is there going to be like a deep space facilities or something like that, where you can just say, well, look, I'm going to have my vessels come in to build all the things that I needed. That is a question I'd like an answer to. I've not seen the orbital facility, so I don't think. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. And it's going to take a while to get there, even at this speed. 37 astronautical years. Let's warp on it. And 14 AU, 15 AU. Yep, there's a planet. 5 AU out. And we are going there at 2000 M's a second. So what's this? It's another volcanic ash. Got sulfuric acid. Yeah, got a little bit there. Little lakes scattered around. Lots of iron. Lots of copper. Not really using copper for much. Coal, stone. Good bit of solar energy, but all in all, quite an uninteresting system. So this there, sulfuric acid. That's it. And its luminosity is less than that of the sun. Close, 99.6%, but still not very good. Epsilon Libre, nope. Scorpii, that's the one we want. That's where we're going. Look at this. I'm doing faster than light travel, warp speed, hyperspace, just using chemical fuel rods. It's good, isn't it? No idea how the chemicals are converted into power when there's no oxygen to combust, but well, don't look a hydrogen fuel rod gift horse in the mouth. That was very funny. Yes, very witty. Oh, most intellectual joke. Yes. Yes, sniff one's farts. Yes. Why do I have so many storage? I don't need that. I'm going to offload that when I get to Scorpio. But I think that's enough power. Look all that it consumed just to engage war. And you know what? There we go. A bit more power. And that's as fast as I can go at warp speed at the moment. So let's try and do titanium glass, and then we can say, well, that's it, I've done the titanium glass. No, not regular. Let's get to that volcanic ash planet. There it is. Volcanic ash planet. There's our facility, what does do the glass, and it's got plenty of stones, that's good. So what do we need for a titanium glass? Components. Titanium glass needs water, titanium, it's glass, titanium, water, and like I say, let's build a facility for that then. Yep, is good a place as any. Now you can see there should be some iron veins there, but it is it's hidden. It has been obscured. So we want some warpers in there. Now I could just say, no, I can't bring any out there. So warpers. So we'll do 200 local demand. No, remote demand. Yep. And then we're going to want glass, local demand, that, remote storage, and they're going ahead and bring it over. Let's bring some power here so we can get some, so the local drones can work. The minimum loaded drones is 100. And then we're going to want water, so water, remote demand, and then, didn't I do this one? Wow, it doesn't matter what I do. And then finally we should want titanium. So we'll do local demand. Yeah, there's some titanium around locally. We'll do remote demand as well. So we can get all the titanium one would desire. So they're going out and... Wait a second. What's this? This is everything I was requesting. And this is doing local support. But you know what? Let's just do remote storage and that. And then remote storage of that. So this is all going to be local supply. and so eventually, hopefully, it'll take everything up. So what I'm going to do there, just to make sure everything is encouraged to move out, is this one. I'm going to say you just do local storage. There we go. And then stone, well, stone's coming in. Yep, so stone came in from somewhere, who knows where. Stone is coming from outside the solar system, and it's coming from Come Benices. There we are. Oh, that's nice. Right. So let's have a look. We got everything. We got water. Water's on its way. It's going to take a while because it's travelling over 10 light years, but water will come. So let's get everything else what one would need, and then the output shall of course be titanium glass, plain filtered titanium glass. The glass is in the molten state, adding a certain proportion of titanium can greatly strengthen the glass and adapt to more intense environments. Oh, lovely. Right. So, what's titanium glass made in? That is a good question. It's made in a replicator, an assembler. Don't need those. Have some of that. Storage tanks, don't really need that many, so just take them back. Wibbly wobbly purple things and that, don't need it. Matrix lamp, don't need it. Don't need some splitters, and don't need those, so just get rid of all that. And there we go, and that is a bunch of stuff which I'm quite happy to have. So machine Mark 2. I'll get rid of the Mark 2s as well. I really want Mark 3s from that one. Which I will build a factory to build them, but for the moment I'm quite happy just cheating my way with them. So let's see, if I was going to make some titanium glass, what would I use? It's not that, that's a plain filter. Two. It takes two of everything. Okay, so out comes glass, like so, and then another one, water, like that, and then not going to have as many. So I think I just about squeeze it out. Make me titanium glass, and then do. Ah, you didn't set an output. So now, got water, got glass, need titanium. Finally, the output lane. So output goes like so, and it goes there. So then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So we've got enough for 4 goes into 12. That's the important thing. 4 goes into 12 3 times. Yes, it does. Myself with some very basic division. Right, so that's all the inserters needed. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bit more. Second, we haven't put one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Then we'll have a substation. And that's still insufficient for this one, so we'll put one in there. What you use, 708 kilowatts, that's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to go in quite nicely with 180 megawatts of power production. Well, if ever I need more, I can use rain receivers now that I've got a Dyson swarm around that start. Oh, cool, I've done it the wrong way round. Yep. So do that, and then shift click. Shifty click, that's the one. Let's try this again. So, 1, 2, there we go. And then we'll do one, yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3. A bit of a longer line than that. Yeah. Carry that through. And go like that. Do that. Do that. Worried that it wouldn't connect with the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's long enough. I mean, clearly it shows we can do more, but I think this is a good length to start off with. We can always improve things later on as we see fit. Titanium, put that in there as well, put that water in there. There we go. So off comes the titanium glass, makes its merry way into the interstellar hub, and there we go, titanium glass. And that's already a fairly decent amount, so likewise, if I was to do 1, 2, 3 and then in, yeah. Now let's just do it the other way. Do it this way. So we'll have 3 lanes, that's it, 3 lanes. Glass, and then you shall go as far as that, and then we'll make the water, like so. This is all going to green science so that I can make more warpers and I can make them, it's a more efficient recipe to convert green science into a warper than it is to convert the graviton lens into a warper, which will truly, be a boon? Yeah, it'll be a boon. It will help us with our interstellar ambitions, I think is the word we use. Now, let me check, is that going to be the right sort of thing? No. The right one. Yeah, that's good. Out of building range. So I'll pop some down, there we go. And then do that. And then let's just go right here and yep, all those lines are the same. Might need to put one there. So we'll just do one there, like so. And that covers the gaps that the substitution will do. It would be nice if they had a square distribution radius and not a circle. Things don't work that way, do they? That's as much as I can do on that side. Good. So if we look there, we see that the biggest gap at the moment is water. Well, we can always import water. There was an ocean jungle world wildfire, so we can always import water from there. I think water is a fairly abundant resource, if memory serves me correctly, in the universe. After hydrogen, you've got oxygen. No, after hydrogen, you've got helium, oxygen, nitrogen, and, well, not nitrogen, sorry. Oxygen and hydrogen combine, and then we have water. Life as we know it needs water. Because what else are you going to use as a solvent to power things? So that's my output. So this one is going to be glass. Doesn't actually matter because portions are all the same, 2 of each. So if I have a look at that, let's have a look at titanium glass again. Where is that? You produce 2, but yeah, you consume 2. So next up shall be water, and is that right? Yep, that'll fit. So finally we have lines with another object is not what we want. We want titanium. Titanium. This is confirming to himself. Titanium. Extend this line likewise all the way up there. There we go. And those construction drones, they're going to be very busy chasing after me. So we'll walk away from them. Can't place this down with it. Oh, what do you mean? Lack of item. Yes, that is correct. We are lacking this item. And it takes quantum chips, which it takes a plane filter, which plane filter is why we're building titanium glass. And this other one, this particle broadband, well, I built those, so we just do that. And then the recipe changes to easy now. There we go. A couple of those. Put half of that in there. Just want to copy all of this. Mission accomplished. Lots of, I say lots of, it's going to produce 18 a minute, which, I mean, is better than 1 a minute, that's for sure. But look at that. Our storage for titanium glass is almost come to be filled up. Great. Great guns. So where are those shuttles going to? Well, some are going to, well, they're going off and zoom, and they're zooming to Kelb. Some are going to Suhai radar, and none are going to Algenib. There's Comic Benicis. Algenib is going to, wow, who cares? It's nice to look at, but it doesn't really make much difference to us, does it? No, sir. No, sir, indeed. I think I should be eating dinner right about now. It's round about time for dinner time. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, dinner time. Okay, so after titanium glass, we get a plain filter, which needs a Casimir crystal. And there's an advanced recipe for Casimir crystal with optical grating crystals. You need 6 of them. And this one, the titanium crystal, yeah, I see. So the optical grating crystal is a bit better. Alright, well, that's something which we can do that another day, I think, really, because we are going to make Casimir crystals and combine them together to make a plane filter. And just for myself, the green thing needs a quantum chip. Oh, yeah, okay. be interesting to see how our process of construction is doing, because I don't know. I really don't know. But in the meantime, let's help myself to all of that. There we go. Now we've got ourselves an immediate supply going again. So where are they going to get more? Are they going in system, or are they zooming out? Well, these ones, they're coming into the system. They're coming in there with foundations. There it is. And they're coming into the centre one, so these are not off this one. Because if they go into the centre, that means it's an external source. So, yeah. So where did those other ones go? You know what, they've probably gone to Kelb. Yeah, a lot of communication going back and forth between Kelb and Scorpio. Well, that's good, that's fine, that's nice. Look at that, there's all this stuff to explore over there. What's an O-type star? I don't know what an O-type star is. 33 Sculptoris, O-type star. Is it visible from here? So I'm going to save the game there, because I think to myself, rather than flying back, let's just do it as a one shot. So I'll save the game there and see what is an O-type star. Denny Ocab. Denny Ocab, yeah. Shall we go and see a black hole? Spectral class is X. And then neutron star. Let's go and see the black hole. It'd be really nice from the star map if I could just. So what's that then? Daniel Cab? No. No. That no. Matar? No. The crux? No. So what way am I pointing? I'm pointing this way. And where is it? So it's to my right and down a bit. So to my right and down a bit. Right, so I'm now pointing this way towards Brachium. So now where is it? So now it is up from me. Now the thing is, it shouldn't be visible, so what with it being a black hole and all. So the question, mate, yeah, because there's Denier Cab and then there's someone. That's an O-type star as well. Luminosity is 2.45, so if I just go to that and let's see if I can find the black hole from there. Target distance is 4 light years away. There it is, Denny Ockham is now visible. Denny Ockham. Well, I've heard of Denny before, but Denny Ockham? Not sure about that. Scooter. And just bring it to that. Denny Ockham view. Warp engine shuts down. And it seems I've still got a bit of inertia from the vector I was going for. So what am I on? An ashen gelatol, 19 million iron, 37 million silicon, titanium. Yep. So what we got in it? Oh, wonder what that one's like. That, I mean, that one's right next to the star. Let's magic up a bit of energy there. Head towards that. I want to see what that one is like. That's going to be really barren and hot. Oh, you can help in silicon microphones. Deltas somehow. Overshot a bit there. Never mind. Yeah, that's ashen type. Volcanic ash, yeah. We know your sort. What's this one? Lava, fractal silicon, okay. What about this? We've got gas giant and it's got hydrogen deuterium. This one's an arid desert. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, lots of stone there. But anyway, where's... So DSR 11513. It should be visible in the night sky. Well, I say visible. It's still a black hole. So let's see what way I'm pointing out of the. I'm going down, and so it's kind of. I want to head left. So if I head left, and now want to go up a bit more. And let's just walk up. So we'll just keep on walking and DSR J1922 plus 11. Ah, that's a huge rolls off the tongue. So let's head towards this black hole. Let's game over ourselves. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Oh, there's something there. So what we got? Fire ice and unipolar magnets. Ah. Now there's something I actually want. And there's water here. So the luminosity is 0.174 and temperature is 0 Kelvin. So let's head towards this planet, shall we? Let's head towards that. It's quite a pretty thing. With its plane and how does a black hole work with a two-dimensional accretion disk plane? But yeah, it's I don't know. Are black holes real? And look, I keep aiming, but I think I'm being pulled towards the black hole. Anyway, let's head towards this barren rock. And I am on an ice field gelatol with fire ice and unipolar magnets. Oh no, there's something I want. So you know what, I'm actually, I said I was going to save it there and say, you know what, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, you may now go away, etc, etc. But I mean, unipolar magnets, come on guys, that's special. We want unipolar magnets. So where are these unipolar magnets? Ah, there's unipolar magnets. No, yeah, that's the only thing. So it's near the South Pole. So let us go to the South Pole. Get ourselves some of this unusual. Some of this unusual. Oh, look at that. Now that is science fiction. That is cool. 1, 2, one interstellar. Yep. Magic up some shuttles, as I don't have them. Nope, that's not one. So, components. Yeah. Logistics vessel. I keep calling them shuttles. They remind me of shuttles for some reason. So, we'll put in the drones, the vessels, and then first thing we'll request is some warpers. So we'll do just, yeah, and then we'll request some deuterium fuel cells. So we'll do remote demand for those and remote demands for those. And look at that, 600's already on the way. But there's no deuterium on the way, so the place that produces deuterium, I don't know. But, well, not to worry. There's fire ice on this planet, so we got coal as well. So we can do. We don't have to do fusion. Why is it not getting any? Why would that be? Anyway, unipolar magnet. Unipolar magnet. Rare ore has a burnstone crystal lattice. After applying the magnetic field, it can affect the string symmetry and direction, reduce the string. No, so yeah, that. All right, great. That's very interesting. All those words. There's the bit where it says "insert technobabble here." That's what Gene Roddenberry used to write on his Star Trek scripts, where it's like, Scotty needs to improvise the solution. Insert technobabble here. We reverse the polarity of the dilithium crystals. Yeah, I don't care, Scotty, just get it done. But Captain, I'm not busy done explaining things to make you look incredibly intelligent. Don't care, Scotty, just make it go faster. No, Captain, she cannot take it for long. She doesn't need to take it for long. We're going into a black hole, baby. Captain, are you serious? Oh no, I'm getting a bit too excited now. So, let's just pop one of those in there, like so, yep. And I don't understand why it won't get these. Am I not producing enough? Is that why? I don't know. Do not know. And I don't know where they come from either. I don't know where I put it, but so where's oh well, there's coal. So we'll just draw a line over there. Ain't much, but it will do. It will do until I can figure out why aren't you getting what you need. So let's do that. Oh, and it's daytime. Oh no, there's an unusual sunrise. That's no sun. Yes. But it's giving us enough light to see. And this is something I wish they do in Factorio, because even in the night time you can actually see stuff, so who knows. They do say they're improving light rendering in Factorio, so perhaps we shall see improvements to that in the future. So we're going to need some. I know we don't have enough items, that's why I'm going to cheat myself some more items. Ooh. A bit too many, but never mind. So we'll do 4, that'll be enough. And probably go fast sorters here. Oh, because I've copied them, so it's already done, it says. Right. I don't know if you'll actually get... No, I don't think it will, so we'll just do... Oh, look. Day doesn't last very long on this planet, does it? So we'll put some of that in, and it says off satisfaction. Don't know what that means, but overloaded. Yeah. Where's fire ice? Any fire ice nearby? Fire ice is quite far up there. We'll go get it. You go get you. That's very droll. Right, so we'll do that. And then pop one there, pop one there. Oh, I should have done power to go up here as well. Never mind. That will come in time. Thing again. I want you to go. That's it. Well, if one was to build solar panels on this planet, you wouldn't get much power out of them. But at the same time, you wouldn't have to wait very long for it, because just look how quick that day-night cycle is. That is unusual. And then again, I guess things do go pretty fast when they're... Is that why we have unipolar magnets? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? And of course, none of this will work without some actual fuel to get started. Right, so 100 of those. So the consumption demand is 67 megawatts, yeah. And it'd be really nice if that 67 megawatts transferred to... Well, you know what, it's not going to produce much, but let's just have a couple of solar panels. There we go. So let's just have some of these, because I really I'm fascinated about the idea of that unipolar magnet. That's got my attention, that is. Oh boy, you know what? I mean, I would love it if there was an easier, faster way to do this, but sadly nothing doing. And that's producing, yeah, intensity 87%. No, that's not bad, is it? And look, you know, I'm starting to get some those should come into a halt. But on the other hand, we have got thermal power, so that should keep us going during the night. So there's 40 done. So I have 24 panels left. There we are then. That's taking fuel chamber generation, so it's 0 for coal, and it's plus 40 for fire ice. So, but, no, I'm not there. Actually, it's split up. So we prefer you get input of fire ice. There we go. Now we should have a bit better satisfaction with solar panels. And the demand for power should go down as the miners saturate their lines. And that's all of our solar panels done. So these aren't getting any fuel. I mean, this one's getting fuel. And this one's getting fuel, so we have got some. So I can daisy chain this mode. Burning coal near a black hole. It's unusual, I'll give you that. Seems anachronistic somehow. So there we go, fire ice goes in and conversion ratio is 80%. So what if I just say I prefer I would prefer coal. So let's say let's prefer coal instead. Here comes a bit of coal. 100% satisfaction. There we go. That's what I like. So now the last of the fire ice is getting burnt here. That's it. They say no fuel. They say no fuel. They're taking it. Now you've got yourself connected. 100% satisfaction, guaranteed. Conversion ratio is 80%. Conversion rate is 80%. Fuel chamber generation. So there's a bonus in the fuel chamber. So the coal's coming, but it's not enough to. I told it, so you prefer that, but you can also prefer that. I clicked cancel priority there, though, so it'll be a mixture of all of them. No fuel. Oh, I see. There's no fuel because it's not loaded up enough. But it's only got one, and that's it. So what's got more power? Coal is 2.7 megajoules, and fire ice is 4.8 megajoules. Okay. So I prefer fire ice then. There we go. There's the fire ice. Most of these are without fuel, and that's just due to the fact that it won't send fuel on if it's not full in the first ones. And we can see as we lose the sun, the production generation capacity goes down, but we still got 100% satisfaction, so that's okay. And now as we're loading up with fire ice, that's better. So hopefully this one at the end should start filling these ones as well. Don't know why it's out there, it's just done it. Anyway, that was just, it's nice that I've got a thing here, unipolar magnets, and then, so what's unipolar magnets used in then? So I've got unipolar magnets. If I'm mining unipolar magnets, sort of mine stuff. So now unipolar magnets. Deuterium fuel rod, yeah. But what else? So this is a super magnet, ray receiver. Yeah. So there's miniature particle colliders. Yeah. What's this used for? So I go magnets. Magnets is going for one. Strange matter. No. Smoke magnet. No. Graphene. No. 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 X-ray cracking. No. No. Deuterium fractionation. No. Deuterium. No. Space warp. No. Particle container advanced. Copper and unipolar magnets. Right. So, let us go to, you know what, let's go to the save game. So the magnets, well, that'll be for another day. We will have them. Do I want to do it in this? Oh no, you've been doing it long enough. You'll see it in the next playthrough, you will do. But for the moment, I want to go towards the thing. So there we are, maximum speed. Oh, I'm gaining speed. No, I'm definitely in the gravitational pull. Oh, alluring. Like a moth to flame. Ah, there we go. We're going through the years now. In the year 2040. Cyberpunk. And there it is. Is that time dilation? That's it's doing time dilation. Oh, that is cool. So I can't fly into it. Well, if I go to the accretion disk, can I get out of this? The accretion disk really should destroy my neck. I mean, that is an incredible amount of X-rays. But yep. So let's see. Oh, look at that! I can get away from it. My God, that's quite a sight. Anyway, let's go back to school, because this is my new friend. Or I could go to microscopy. Let's go to just 168 sport. Go on, I wish I could go faster than this, but yeah. So unipolar magnets and copper plates. Mind you, wasn't there? Didn't we go to another place? Yeah, I don't think we did that other place. Well, you did make a lot of power. So you could go to, what was it? Albion? Was it Albion? Where did I go where I was extracting? That's really matter, doesn't it? I mean, when I see the shuttles moving back and forth, don't I? Is it Como Benitez? Let's go to Como Benitez. And if not, I'll go to the other one. That's the thing, it's not just one more turn, it's just like, oh, just one more bit of manufacturing. Just one more bit. Yeah. So let's get to comment releases. So I keep seeing it. Is this one? Now, wasn't it like the Gobi Desert? Right in the middle. Yep, this is the one. Alright, so let's have an interstellar factory for look, here we are. Oh yeah, that's all right, we'll just have another one nearby, and this is actually going to be a factory. So let's make sure it's lined up on the same line, so it's all nice and neat. So, we want in copper ingots. No, we're not making it locally. We can get it externally, that's fine. Put some of those in. Put some of those in. Yeah. Whoosh, whoosh. And then we'll have some unipolar magnets. Local demand, local storage. And that's coming from the black hole planet. Ah, now this is exciting. So there's Cal, there's that, and then there's. So it's coming from DSR 1192. I'm just going to call that the black hole system because that's a better name for it. So there they are, coming from the black hole system, and then we're going to have this one, which is the particle container, local supply, remote supply. Yeah. And this won't go anywhere without some warpers. So I'm going to request warpers. Just do that. Minimum load of drones is 100. That's it. And now they've got warpers. These can take off. That's what we want to see. There. So how's our power production here? 100% satisfaction. We've got some room left over for generation. So I want to make these. It only takes 2 components, so I can have 4 lanes. Let's pause it there, and I'll come back with the factory, shall I? Okay, so here's our factory built, and 4 lines. 4 lines of assemblers. And as we can see at the moment, we have all of our shuttles are out. Power's off, can't charge, that's fine. And they're going to pick up 7200. Here they are. They've just landed with some of that, and they've taken. Yep, and then they just take a big chunk of energy to do that. So there's 1364. So we've got some out. Yeah. And there's another one. Comes to land. Yeah. And then it changes its colour. So more. So that's, and then we go, and there's our little flurry of communication there and there. So now we have got that established, let's turn things on, shall we? So here's our factory with things turned on. And as our power production's fine. And look at that, we've got ourselves particle containers. Ooh, nice. And I've got some more of that as well. So there we go. And it takes 10 of these to every one of those. So that's why these lines are busy and the other ones not so much. But that's great. Now what are those particle containers used for? It's used in planetary logistics system, strange matter, energy exchanger, and interstellar logistics system. Okay, so that's what those are used for. Well, it's good to know we've got a facility for making that up and running, because the other way of doing it, if I go to components and go to the basic recipes, graphene, electric turbines and that, and oh god, what a pain in the arse electric turbines are. Much easier just use 10 of unipolar magnets and 2 of those. So yeah, great. And that's why it pays you to do exploration. So let's just have a look again. So this is our, and we can see, yeah, we've got, and what are these ones doing? Who knows? Who knows? But the fact is, I'm very excited about this. So they've just launched off. A whole bunch of them going at once. And yeah, that's great. So I need to eat. What if I pause the game and then we just come back when there's that? Or what if I just end there? I think I will end it there. Thank you very much for watching. You may now go away. Or at least you will when I stop recording.